What's going on, guys? Will Blandon. I'll be honest with you guys, I've made a lot of mistakes in business in general. I made a lot of mistakes. Starting from the wireless cell phone industry in the beginning. I actually had my own brick and mortar cell phone store back in '98, and I lasted to about 2001. And some people at the time looked at it as success. I looked at it as a complete failure. Complete failure. Kind of like if you watch Glendon Cameron, how he be talking about the car rental business. That's how my situation in the cell phone business was. It was a complete failure. But it wasn't a complete failure like in Glendon Cameron's case, where it was the actual customers that were the issue. It wasn't that. I did not know how to run a business. I did not know about keeping good personal credit. Believe it or not, something simple as keeping your good personal credit, you need to have established to build a rock solid business. It's not just about the business, because those are things in a crunch, in an emergency. You're gonna want to have good personal credit, and that's going to be an up and down challenge. It's not as important once the business is built, because you'll have business and corporate credit. But in the beginning, before you launch, you should have good personal credit, because it makes building the business credit really easy. It really does. Pretty much streamlines the whole process to the point where you can walk in a bank for a brand new LLC. And when I say brand new, I'm thinking like at least age for 3 months. I would not do this with something literally a LLC that you never put any money in at all. And that's another thing. I would actually start with a fintech bank. And here's some of the reasons why. It looks kind of bad. I apologize for the glare. It looks kind of bad when you walk into a tier 1 bank, let's call them. Tier 1 bank you're walking into, and you don't at least have a established for like 90 days LLC, and you have no business income at all. Here's the loophole. You walk in, and this will work whether you have a real job or not, as long as you have some type of income coming in. You know, you put yourself on payroll, paying your, if you can, for at least 3 months, paying yourself $1,000 if any way possible. You have an LLC that you've had established for at least 90 days, and you've been able to pull off, and even using part of those funds that you're showing on your personal side and putting in your personal account by way of fintech deposits. It's going to look really good for your business to get funding. So what I would do, start with a fintech bank for your first bank account, for your first business bank account. And then when you go to that tier 1 bank, you already have a 3-month-old business that has funding. You've already been able to deposit. And when I say $5,000 a month, you want to have that fluctuate. You don't want to have it exactly $5,000 a month. I was hoping I didn't have to like go into detail on that, but you really want to have it where it fluctuates. You're not putting the same exact amount in. You know, 1 month might be, you could even start off a little bit lower. Start off $4,000 1 month, $5,600 the following month, and maybe $5,900 the month after that. So it's different. Now you go walk in a tier 1 bank, opening a brand new business bank account and personal, because most banks, especially tier 1 banks, they're going to want you to establish the personal, unfortunately. And you put some, small amount in your personal. That's not what's important. And then you have your fintech bank, wire, transfer, whatever you want to call it, money to your brand new account in the tier 1 bank, and it looks like it's a deposit as if it was a transaction. So that's going to count as a transaction. Once you're able to get that up where you're sending money over to your tier 1 bank, $5,000 and above each month, the tier 1 bank and your personal credit is good, they're going to be glad to give you money. But before you've already got to that point, you've already done this with a couple, I would say, credit unions, and you could already be established a lot more with the credit unions before you even get to the tier 1 bank. So I would actually go to the credit, I would go to this in this order. I would establish a fintech business bank account, because the fintech banks don't care if you only deposit a couple hundred, so you got nothing to prove to them. They don't care. And of course, when you sign up for any of my memberships, I'm going to tell you exactly which ones to work with. First, second. Start with the fintech banks. Once you're able to get, I would say, $3,000 to $5,000 a month going into your fintech bank, then you can start thinking about going to credit unions. I've already established a good relationship with Navy Federal, but there are others out there. You don't have to stick to Navy Federal, and a lot of them, it doesn't even matter where your business is established. For you people that want to stay low key and have a holding company, say in Wyoming, you want to stay low key, they don't care if you establish an account with them as long as you usually pay the nonprofit that they work with, and then you're able to establish an account with them. And a lot of these, credit unions, you're going to get so much funding, you're not even going to be thinking about the tier 1 banks for a while. And that's what you want. That's what you want. You don't want to be focused on these tier 1 banks. For one, they're going to be the hardest to get into and give you money without tax returns. And that's why I say do it in that order. You go to fintechs first, because they don't care how much money you got or you're making. Once you're able to establish some money, because you have to have a real business. That's what we're going to get into. I realize now you have to have a real business. I thought you could fudge all this. You can't. You gotta have some funding coming in. I mean, not funding, but you gotta have some actual way to bring in money. And that's where media comes in. This is why I think everybody should establish a media company, a YouTube channel, a website. And a website could just be something as simple as a blog, just a way you can build traffic and convert some of those people to at least buy your affiliate offers. Those affiliate offers will work more than enough to prove to the bank you got some business transactions. And then if you're throwing some money on top of that, it'll look good. Rather than just having it where you're just wiring the money from one fintech bank. You want to have some actual business transactions going to your credit union account first, and then later establish some transactions to go to your tier 1 banks, which will be your Chase, your Bank of America's, your Wells Fargo's. Now with the tier 1 banks, I would only personally work with 2 at the max. I think they're too picky, too choicy, and you only need 2 to do the reporting. You know, say Chase and Bank of America, they're all shady. They've all gotten in trouble for doing shady practices, but they're kind of the gateway people to getting the most in corporate credit later. The city banks, I would establish some type of relationship with one of these big banks later on, because that's going to get you the most in corporate credit. And I would say establishing partnerships is going to be important. Establish as many partnerships as you can with other business owners, because that's going to help get the word out about your business. This is why I like my new business model, where you could actually come in, buy my coaching program, and you could sell my coaching program and make a decent commission, $97, you know. So basically, if you don't have a product, you could promote my product. And on top of that, within the product, I'm telling you about other affiliate marketing products, which one of them is the FinTech Bank. You see where I'm going with this? I'll get affiliate sign up to send you to stuff that's in my package, which are other affiliate offers. I work with Pick3 AI, which is going to help create the YouTube content. Opus Clips, that's going to be another referral link that I'm going to send you to. You're going to sign up for that, and then that's going to help bring in my money. But also, when you start with these AI tools, they're now your affiliate offers. So you could offer these tools to your customers. All this is going to be an affiliate marketing cycle, but content creation is going to bring you in the traffic. Literally, social media has changed the game, because we have the ability now, social media and AI tools, I should say, the combination. Guys, the possibilities are endless now. I see that now. We can build as much traffic as we want if you have the right AI tools. The traffic will never end as long as we have the right AI tools. I made a mistake of getting mine in a slow truck. I'm sorry. Yeah, AI technology. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I was posting on my YouTube channels, but I felt like I was dead in the water, because it started working on my brain, because I had to actually do too much thinking about coming up with the content. Even with the shorts, I had to think about which clips to go find, because I was doing it one at a time. With Opus Clip, guys, I don't really have to do another short form video if I don't want for the rest of my life, as long as Opus Clip stays in business. And even if Opus Clips goes out of business, there's competitors. I just happen to like Opus Clips, and it has ChatGPT-4 built into Opus Clips. So it not only gives you the shorts videos, it'll give you titles. You may sometimes want to change them a little bit, but sometimes, usually, their titles are so good, I don't change them. So now you could take one long form video 30 to 50 minutes to even an hour. It'll chop it into like 30 shorts with titles already. It'll give you a score ranking from 100 to like probably like as low as 60 to let you know the viral stability of that, I guess. And you just post those on your channel. You could have this be a faceless YouTube channel, or if you want to brand yourself, just take one of your long form videos and have a whole channel full of literally just, you can have one whole channel with just your long form and a whole another channel with just your shorts. And I thought it was impossible to get monetized with a shorts channel in the past because you have to get like 1 million views. But now I see the possibilities are endless, because if you've been posting videos as long as me, I've got a lot of long form videos that I've done in the past that are no longer performing, that I can pull out the closet because you guys aren't watching them. I can pull them out the closet, post those as shorts, and now get thousands of views. And I'll be honest with you guys, I'm glad this came now, because I'm at the stage where I'm completely fed up with driving for Uber and Lyft. I'm completely fed up. It is no longer something that not only is not enjoyable, but the pay sucks. And I was trying to figure out a way, how am I going to ramp up my video content creation so I don't have to drive for Uber and Lyft anymore? Because the pay this year, 2023, for Uber drivers, Uber and Lyft drivers, DoorDash drivers, I don't care what these people that make $1,000 a week tell you. If they do the math, they will realize the pay sucks. Whether you're making $100 a day or $300 a day, if you do that math compared to how much you've driven and spent in gas and repairs, it is not worth it anymore. At least not on the basic tier. If you're already in a black vehicle, maybe it's still worth it. But they are, that's another thing, you gotta like follow their rules. And their rules is basically they can deactivate you at any time. A passenger can slap you in the back of your head and say, shut up and drive. And then falsely accuse you of doing something wrong to them. And now you're off the platform. Whether you're a black fleet owner or not, you're off the platform. We don't care. We got 5 other ones signed up every time we lose one. Rideshare doesn't care, but video content cares. If people are engaging with your video content, you have an audience that, whether even if you get something to dislike, if you get a majority of your audience that likes what you're putting out, you have an audience that you can monetize. And when I say monetize, not just YouTube, and make money from it. And with the shorts and the AI technology, we could be talking about millions of views. And now with fair use, you can repackage and repurpose other people's content carefully. You got to repurpose it, but you can repurpose other people's content and have a faceless YouTube channel, and you could be out in public and those people not know you make $5,000 a month just putting up videos. Nobody will even know it's you. I'm working on this now. I'm working on a totally faceless YouTube channel, as well as I'm putting some of this content on my current channels. I have 5 channels that I'm currently posting on daily, thanks to this new strategy with Opus Clips. I post daily now. I'm posting daily on TikTok, not Twitter or X, whatever you want to call it. I'm not posting daily on that. I post every once in a while on Instagram. I'm posting daily shorts on YouTube. At least once a week, I'll put one long form video on YouTube, either with my own face or Picture AI that can also do a faceless long form video for you. AI technology has changed the game. It's changed the game. You guys got to get in this, and you better get in now while the getting's good. And what kills me is a lot of companies still don't know that there's AI tools that can do this. So they still think they gotta pay people to edit these long form and short form videos. You can literally become an agency if you do this now. And if you're a media company like I am, it doesn't even matter if you don't get enough clients doing it, because you're gonna focus on doing it for your own business first. I'm focusing on building out my own media company before I even worry about like getting sales to do this for other companies. I'm gonna build out my brand, my new brand that I'm working on now, so big that when people finally do see that I'm offering services, they're gonna already know the name. And I'm gonna use AI technology to build out the brand. I'm glad I'm alive still in this day and age with AI technology, because I'm gonna be honest with you guys, my father struggled, and I understand his struggle. You know, my mom didn't make it easier on him. She was a drug addict. It drove my father, that was particularly well known in the community. He had a nice job. He didn't know how to get out of the rat race. And when he lost the job, if he had something to fall back on like I do, like AI technology, I think he would have never ended up the way he ended up. He ended up a bum because he had no other skills or way to make money, because it's kind of like me. I have no college skills. I have no higher education skills. But you don't need it with AI technology. You don't even need to spell with AI technology. ChatGPT-4 has proved that. You can actually pay somebody to even put in the prompts to do what you need it to do. Sorry guys, I got somebody really slow in front of me. So even if you were a CEO in this day and age, thanks to modern day technology, you could just pay the right person to put in the right prompts to get you the best content. There's whole AI platforms now that can help you blog, convert your content to different languages. This has really changed the game for us, guys. It's a great time to be alive in this age with modern day technology. AI technology, I'm so excited about it. I'll tell you what it feels like to me. It feels like to me like a lot of you will remember this, how excited you were when you first got into cryptocurrency. Even if you got in late. I got in cryptocurrency late, but it was before the tragedy of it, you know, downfall of it, I would say. But around 2017, 2018, people are still excited about cryptocurrency, like it was going to change the world. Later, NFTs. Right now with AI technology, it feels like that. But here's the difference between the AI technology and cryptocurrency and NFTs. it's only going to get better. It's only going to get better. Actually, I'm willing to argue that AI technology is going to help some crypto platforms get better. Just combining cryptocurrency and AI technology, somebody's going to build another multi-billion-dollar company, and this time it won't be a scam. You know, this time it will be legit. This time it'll be actually regulated. Somebody's going to do it. Somebody's going to finally build, and it might be a bank. It might be. But who's to say that you can't be a partner in that bank? Think about that. You can actually build your company enough where you're considered an accredited investor. I think that's how you say it. And when a project comes along with the company so huge that actually is regulated and it's actually backed by a real bank, and you actually now have the funds thanks to your small business that was also built by AI. Think about that. You don't even have to have the ideas, guys. You don't have the ideas I should say, to even build the business. I gotta watch this truck because somebody pulled in front of this truck like last minute, and the truck was about to slam on his brakes. But you don't even have to have the ideas. You can literally go to a lot of these AI platforms and literally be like, come up with a winning blog for this topic. Give me a name. It's going to give you the name for the business. It's going to be what the blog is going to be about. And it'll give you a blog post every day for the next year, 2 years, 3 years, until you move on to an even better platform. This is the world we live in. This is the world we live in. You could actually go to a AI platform that's actually going to give you the business idea, give you the content. You can build a YouTube channel that links back to the blog, faceless YouTube channel that links back to the blog. Now when it gets 1 million views, people are going to start checking out the blog, start signing up for the blog. This is something I'm actually working on. So instead of just having a regular website, I actually have a blog. The people that view in their channel will eventually go check out the blog. And I would make the blog kind of focus around AI technology and video creation. And have all these tools that you're using and have embedded your referral link. Guys, the game changer. And you don't even have to come up with the idea. That's what's killing me about this whole thing. I actually found one AI tool that already has ChatGPT 4 built in. And because for a lot of people, they gotta get the plus. A lot of people gotta upgrade to the plus. I'm still using the free one. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. But there's a couple AI tools that I use already have ChatGPT 4 built in. So you could just buy that one and already have it built in. But I'm still considering getting ChatGPT 4 only because now it has DALL-E 3 built in. Because I realize I'm not one of those mid-journey type of people. I'd rather just have one platform that does two things. And right now, a lot of people are going to Midjourney to get the best thumbnails because Midjourney gives that quality. DALL-E 3 is pretty much there. It's close enough that if you just get the ChatGPT 4, and I'm thinking I'm going to use it because it still does. I could pretty much write a whole book if I get ChatGPT 4 and have the picture illustrations to put in the book thanks to DALL-E 3. See where I'm going with this? AI technology has made the possibilities just endless now. Because I'm thinking about writing a book basically talking about how I built an entire media company with AI technology. And guess what's going to be in the book? It's going to refer you back to my websites and referral links. Or my blog, which are all going to make me money. And I can have different things going on under one umbrella, or I could break them up and make my initial company a holding company. And if I want to blog, that will be a separate LLC. If I want a media platform, like an OTT site, so I can host my videos on a site other than YouTube, so if all else fails, I have actual subscribers, because you only need like $1,000, guys. You only need $1,000 off the YouTube platform, paying your subscription, and that one thing could be a six-figure business. That one thing could be a six-figure business. All of this is possible through AI technology. So the future is looking bright to me because I'm going to have a faceless YouTube channel that I'm going to get a whole audience I can't get on my other channels with my face. You know, if you see the big picture, that I can get some of that white audience. I could convert the videos into foreign languages so I could get people in other countries. I could duplicate the exact same channel in another language. Man, oh man, oh man. This stuff is amazing. And I'm just learning, guys. And I'm not going to lie, Glendon Cameron sparked the idea for me to really go in deep. But I think I'm already past him. I think he kind of like, not forgot, but he's not focused on it like I am. I went all in on AI technology and shorts, and he doesn't even believe in shorts because it only works with people with low attention spans. But those are going to get you millions of views regardless. He doesn't see the big picture. He should actually be doing a whole separate channel with just shorts. I bet you if there was a Glendon Cameron channel with just shorts on it, it would actually do better than his regular channel. I'm giving somebody an idea. I'm giving somebody an idea. And the possibilities are endless. I've tested this. I've took long form videos from Gary Vee, and I probably got up to about 5 or 6 videos before they weren't getting over 1,000 views on them anymore. So I started posting new people. Those are getting a lot of views. So I was like, you know what? Let me just do some shirts, sprinkle a couple shirts of myself in there. Now, because I got the build up, my videos are even doing well on that channel. If you want to check that channel out, it's called Real Wealth TV. If you're not seeing us on that channel, Real Wealth TV. And watch the growth of that channel just from shorts. I only had like, just a few days ago, I only had like 195. You know, now it's well over 200. I just started this process with this channel. And the channel is getting thousands and thousands of views. The key is to get it up to like 1 million views between long and short form, and get it monetized. And people, the monetization of YouTube is not the main focus with this strategy. The main focus is to get 1 million views on all 5 channels to direct traffic to my blog, to my media platform, whatever I'm promoting, to my affiliate offers. And my affiliate offers go to the holding company I already have set up now. All my affiliate marketing stuff and my Uber money and all that stuff is going to my holding company I've set up now, which I want to remain anonymous. My new holding company, I'm going to brand myself with it, so you're all going to know about it. I already have a YouTube channel for it. I already have the domain for it. I'm already getting views on the channel. I've already got a TikTok for it. I'm ahead of the game this time, guys. I'm working on building the content up before I even let you guys even know about all my platforms. And honestly, on all 5 channels is a different audience. In my rideshare channel, I'm only 200 subscribers away from getting monetized. So I'd appreciate if you guys do me a favor and go check it out. It's called Nice Guy Driver, 3 words. If you're seeing this on the other channels, please go check that channel out. Do me a solid, and even if you're not into rideshare stuff, support me, subscribe, comment, and be like, Will, I'm here, I'm gonna support you. And go to that channel, subscribe. 200 away from getting that monetized. But that was built on mostly long form. And that's myself. I didn't even use AI on that. I just recently started using AI on that channel for my shorts. And my shorts are getting more engagement than they did when I was just doing regular shorts without the words and all that. But go check him out. Go check that channel out again. Nice Guy Driver. Give me support. Hopefully I'll be able to use my other channels to boost that one, the 200 subscribers I need just to get monetized. But that channel is doing so well in views that I think the minute I get monetized, I'll be able to make a few dollars. Probably won't be a lot, maybe $100 a month, whatever. But like I said, the goal is not to focus on just monetization of YouTube alone. I'm going to use AI to, again, do a blog, a membership website that I'll actually get subscriptions from in case all else fail and I never get monetized on YouTube. That will be my way of bringing in revenue. And between all the AI sources and channels, the goal is really just to get maybe 10 grand a month. That's it. 10 grand a month between all those sources, because that's going to give me the buying ability to then go out and do the big play. And what's the big play? Go buy other companies, preferably already established media companies, and seriously build out a media empire. Now I'm going to get sponsors. What are those sponsors going to do? Because I got eyeballs, they're going to pay top dollar. Right now I got penny pinchers. I don't even have a lot of views. I get people email me almost daily, at least on each channel, trying to get in their little sponsorship or whatever. But most of them are scams. They want to lock you down where they can only use your content or craziness like that. And I'm not really with those type of sponsorships. The type of sponsorship I want is like Coca-Cola or Walmart coming to you. How much you going to charge us to host 30 minutes on your platform. That's what I'm looking for. The real money. Where you're getting a residual 500,000 from each company. So then you took your 10,000 a month little media company and turned it into $100,000 a month. Even if it took a year. Even if it took 5 years, you're still living off the 10 grand a month, which is over 100. That's over 6 figures. That's over 100 grand a year. I can live on that. I can live on half of that right now. And if I keep my lifestyle the same and just go out and purchase one little small property and buy one vehicle outright, I win. I win. Even if the business finances the car and puts the down payment on the house, I still win because I have ownership of the actual item now. If I took a business credit card and purchased a vehicle under the business, I have ownership of the vehicle. I have ownership now. And let's just say it's a BMW X5, for example. And I only use that vehicle to do video content in it. It's 100% write-off. Especially if I put it under a lease. What if I don't buy it outright? I still win because I could actually make it 100% write-off if I make it a lease and just pay the lease payment out of the business. But I'm not a tax professional. It's not legal advice. You do got to check with your legal, but I'm pretty sure they're going to show you ways, depending on how you structure your entity, the best ways to write off your vehicle. But either way, it's a write-off, whether you leasing it or you're buying it outright. If you're buying it under your business and you're doing actual business with it, I may not take that BMW out at all unless I'm picking up clients or doing videos. So it's always in rotation for business. At the very least, you're getting the mileage write-off. Any tax professional is going to tell you that, at the very least. But if you're doing this right, I'm pretty sure you can use your business credit to get your tires, your oil changes, your repairs. The goal, honestly, would be to get a small house, find the most affordable way to get the house 100% solar, get a charging port at the house for a fully electric car. I would put the fully electric car under the business and have the other car in my personal name. Not even in my personal name. You could even put your personal car in your trust. So you have absolutely nothing in your name. Your personal house, your personal car can be in a trust. Have the fully electric car in your business name. Be able to charge it at the house. So you have options with your vehicles too. Because I don't want to go 100% fully electric for the simple fact they don't do well in the cold or rainy days. You know. But it is something you could always rent out, bring in more money for the business. It is something that's always going to pressure clients. We'll say you might want that regular car to be your personal car, to be something economical. You don't want that to be nothing flashy. You know, you don't want people to think you're rich, even if you get to that point. You don't want anybody to think you're rich. You want to have the overall look that you're poor. Because once you get to that level, people are coming for your money. Family, friends, This is one reason why I want to stay anonymous with a lot of this business stuff I'm going to be doing. If I can help it, I don't even want to purchase my first house in my own name. I just don't. I want to get it to the point where I could purchase my first house and put it under my trust when I get to that point. But I'm probably going to have a second holding company before I get to the trust. Because I don't want to have this media company under the trust I have now. I want to have some separation between the two. I got my reasons. For one, they're going to be taxed differently. And one's going to be branded, so there's really no reason for anonymity on that one. So it probably won't matter if it's in Connecticut, but I'm still thinking about debating on whether I want to do it in Connecticut, because I don't like how Connecticut is in our business and everything as far as taxes. When I could even set this company up in Wyoming, only pay the minimum, I think, state tax while I'm building the business up. I don't know, but when you do a business, I might do it in Connecticut for the simple fact that you're going to get more ability to get funding from your local banks. I think if you make it in Connecticut, like your state, I'm really saying. So I'm thinking about making this new business possibly in Connecticut, and you could get funding on the local level by making it a local business. So that's another reason. I'll be able to get local funding for this business simply just by having it in Connecticut. And that's one of the things I am thinking about doing, going after local as well as federal funding for this media company. And one of the big things one of the gimmicks, let's call it, the big gimmicks that I'm going to have that make me stand out is it's not just going to be a media brand, it's actually going to be a marketing brand. So it's really kind of like advertising and marketing. Because I know that I could go help promote small businesses, and that's going to be the gimmick. I'm going to offer to do one video promotion for small businesses for free. That's going to get me in the door, and it's going to give me content, because they're going to let me host that video on my channel and on my platforms. And it's going to give the local business exposure. And it looks good to be in Connecticut if I'm going to promote local small businesses. And so I just made the decision right now. So we're going to make this new media company actually in Connecticut, because we're going to go after helping small businesses promote their business with social media. And we're going to specialize in AI technology. We're going to be known for specializing in AI automation. And you could do all this, the crazy part is you could do all this from home and promote it like free off of some social media. Social media, you can promote it free, but you could also do paid advertising to jumpstart your media company. And here's the genius part about it all. This is why you want to become a referral of the coaching program, or become a part of the coaching program, because you can refer my services and get paid to build out your own media company through my company, Let me explain. So basically, you could promote my services with your company and get paid through my company just referring my services. So let's say you have no product of your own, you could basically just refer my services, and that could be part of your business. So you don't even have to have employees. You can just basically just set up your LLC, refer my business. You're gonna also be able to make money through affiliate dollars, because that's part of the program. So this is basically just a loop like this of business, that all you got to do is basically, your only job is going to be to just promote your links for your services. And how you're going to do that, you're going to go through the training that's going to show you how to use social media to promote your business. This stuff is amazing, guys. I'm going to be honest. There's one product out there, it's only $20 a month. Here's one of my secrets. And it's in my package. But technically, you go to this one company, pay them $20 a month. It'll give all the training you need to promote yourself on social media for $20 a month. That's going to be in the package. Coaching program. Links below. Now, the only thing you want to have to bring to the table is money to invest in your business. You don't even need a lot of money. I would suggest, if you're not techie, just for people that aren't techie, that you have $2 to $5 grand to invest in your business. And most of that is just going to go in your own business bank account, so you're not spending it out. And probably only $500 up front is going to go to me to help you set this up. That's it. $500 up front is going to me. The rest is going to go to your state, your federal, to set up your LLC, your corporation, and to do what you need done to get your business going. Put 3 G's in your account to get it started. You'll find just by putting a certain amount in certain banks, they'll even throw you a couple $100 just for putting a certain amount in your own bank account and just letting it sit there for a month. You can go around opening up like 5 different bank accounts and make like $1,000, maybe more. Just putting money in your own bank account. These are the secrets that are out there. It is common knowledge, but it's not, because not everybody is swift enough to go to all the sources that I went to figure this stuff out on their own. Not everybody's that good. It's not hard, but at the same time, you have to put all the pieces together. You got to see it the way I'm seeing it. There's just a lot you can put together, package it together, a lot of affiliate offers, a lot of knowledge, make your own product, sell it, and you have a business. And AI technology and video is bringing in the traffic to your offers. It's crazy when you think about it, but that's the world we live in now. That's the world we live in now. We have the capabilities to pull this off. And I feel bad that my dad wasn't in the age that had access to this technology. By the time he fell apart, Uber wasn't even around, which is a technology-based app. My dad struggled and used to have to walk all across town just to get around because somebody stole his car. There was no Uber, and he couldn't afford a taxi. The technology just wasn't there, but it's here now, and I'm still young enough to take advantage for the next 30, 40 years. Do you want to take this journey with me? It's very easy. I even got free resource where I'll give out free information. You don't have to pay anything. Free information. The link's below. Thanks for your continued support. I know this video is all over the place, but I want to really thank you guys for your continued support. The few of you that watch me over and over and really care about my journey. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Please subscribe, like, comment, click that bell icon, and I'm going to see you guys in the next one. Thank you.